Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Ear Motel. We got something a little special for you today, actually.
Brand new
We've
setup.
got a brand new setup. We've got a brand new audio interface, and we got something pretty cool that we can now do with our Pepsis. So I'm actually going to create a button and record the sound of the Pepsi live. Ready?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Now, that's a beautiful sound. That is a beautiful sound. So let me quickly just
trim it up. It's the Rodecaster Pro 2.
Now, let's have a listen to that back. Oh my God.
Oh, that was a quick one. We might have to work on that,
Yeah.
but you know.
That's a Pepsi take one.
Yes.
Pepsi Max to be exact. Let's hear that again one real quick.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
That's Pepsi Max, sponsor us. Now, with this new Rodecaster Pro 2, definitely opens us up to a few more opportunities coming forward.
Pepsi's good.
Because if you didn't see, we do now both have the same mics.
Yes.
Leveling up in the world. So obviously that means that we do have an additional microphone now. So if anyone knows of anyone good that we can get onto the Ear Motel, come stay and listen, make sure to reach out, and we might be able to have a third guest appear on the Ear Motel.
That's fucking good.
It certainly is. I could listen to that all day.
That's fucking good.
Oh, goodness.
Do we want to go through a few other sounds that we have on there already or not?
Yeah. Oh,
Which one?
Some of the classics, if you go back and listen to like the old episodes, you'd probably hear these come up a fair bit. Some stuff like this.
Mate, that goes so hard.
Mate, hard.
Hard, fam.
And then we got stuff like this. That's unreal.
wait, was it this one? Oh, no. Oh.
I'm not even sure.
Yeah. But then you got your classics like, hold on. Like.
Just some.
Mate, it's that fun to play with.
Yeah, it's good making like your own sort of things as well. You can do little things like this, but you know, we won't really be doing this too much.
I think we shouldn't use that one because we sound like a super villain or something like that. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. And with this, you can actually make phone calls. You can connect your phone up and make phone calls and get.
I think there's a lot of things that this definitely just opens us up to a world of possibilities that moving forward with the Ear Motel. So always leveling up. We making sure that the Ear Motel ain't going anywhere, guys.
Ain't going anywhere.
This is episode 24. 24.
So.
Mate, 24 weeks in a row. We have not stopped. It's coming out every Wednesday, 6 a.m. So make sure you put a reminder because we're putting out bangers, man.
Did you think when we first started this? Did you think
how many episodes?
Yeah,
I've always been keen to do a podcast. I didn't know if we were. I don't know how. I wasn't sure how many episodes we'd do.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
I'm keen as like. I love doing new things. I like talking to people, just showing some of what we've done. Like, and I would say there is obviously Australian podcasters, but like, I don't know how many like super big Australian podcasters.
Like the huge one, like
like a lot of them are American and stuff. But you never know what things can get to. Mate, and we could just keep playing that all day, baby.
Yeah. But nothing gets better than the actual taste of it, though.
I know. It's that good. Now, we have just got back from a game of domestic basketball.
Yes, sir.
And we did get the win. We got a fairly good... We got a good win. I think we got to 79 points in the end.
Something like that.
Yeah. Because I think I had the last two free throws, and if I had hit both, we would have got to 80, I think.
Oh, you done one of those ones, did ya?
Yeah. I was 9 from 2 from the line.
Yeah, that's all right, though.
Now, your boy, me, played better than last week. Did get seven points in the end. somehow made like this crazy as halftime buzzer beater.
Yeah. It was like a step back fadeaway, Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah, or
long two.
Or Kobe. Just think about that, and then picture me doing that.
Picture Zach's face on Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah, I actually, people were saying in the crowd, like, NBA. Like,
yeah. What?
I was getting it.
NBA.
Yeah. The whole three of them. No, there wasn't even anyone. But,
there was a few watching.
Yeah, so I got 7, and I think Ethan may have hit 5 threes and made like 22 points or something.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It was
not too bad.
No, it was a good game.
Hot start.
Yeah, I came out
two
hot,
threes in a row.
And then the next two
missed. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think the first 3 I put up, I felt good, bricked it, went long, I think.
I can't remember, but I was throwing dimes out there.
Yeah. It was a good win. Now, going back, when I was listening to I was going back at some past podcasts, and I think it was episode 20, which episode 20 is the hole in the roof.
Oh yeah.
And I've been looking on the real estate app. That home has sold.
It did.
It has sold.
How much for? Or
I won't say because then someone could look up what house it was.
Maybe.
And I don't want to get flamed or anything, but it sold under its asking.
It did.
It did. I'm pretty sure it sold like.
Write a number just real quick.
I think it was like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was like 30.
That's still too high.
Yeah, I think it was like 30 under its asking or something.
Take another 100K off that.
Yeah, it was shit. Maybe they thought that they didn't actually go and see it. But go back and watch. I'm pretty sure it's episode 20.
Mate. That's what it was like when
it really was that bad. It was so funny.
Yeah.
But
it was shocking.
It was really shocking. If you haven't gone back, if you haven't even listened to all the podcasts, I reckon I would highly suggest if you're a person that listens to podcasts and you've just came across us, go back and listen to some of the old ones because some of them are absolute bangers.
Yeah, some are freaking pretty funny.
You can see us on Instagram, and we do a lot of reels. We do a decent amount of reels and from each episode, and you can sort of get a feel for like what each episode's going to be about. And like I just suggest go back and watch some because they're pretty cool. The Ear Motel on Instagram.
Recent news: we have just gone to a festival.
Yes, Spilt Milk.
Yes, was that your first festival?
It was my first festival.
Yeah, same here. What's your thoughts? What was your thoughts on it?
Well, if we're giving it a rating 1 out of 10, 10 I thought it was like the best thing ever, and like 1 I think it was shit. I would literally give it a 5 because I think my ticket was $130. I'm pretty sure. I want to say it was.
Yeah.
And okay, that's all
130.
I think so.
Not 150.
Nah, because I think one of my friends got a pre-sale, and it may have been $20. 130, I think. So, and I think that was okay for the price, but we didn't even. It started at like 10 or 11.
11 to 11 it was.
11 in the morning, and if you went at that time, you would have been so crazy. It was a hot day.
Very hot day.
Very hot day.
Like, what was it? High 20?
Yeah, mid, at least mid 20s.
Bro, no, it was hotter, I think.
Mid to high 20s. But like out in the sun with basically no shade. The only
Minimal.
time you had shade was when you were
in the shitter.
Yeah, either in the shitter or under a tent where there was tens of thousands of people, and it was hot and steamy, and you're like pushed up against people.
How poor were the shitters?
Oh, the toilets were that bad.
Stinky. There was a sauna in there.
Yeah, it was bad.
Sweating.
One thing I thought was okay was that the flush was a step. I thought that was
you
okay.
didn't have to use your hands.
Yeah, that was okay. But then
one of them I went into didn't work though.
One of them had. I saw one with a Smirnoff Ice in there in the toilet.
You didn't drink it, did you?
No, it was in the hole. Yeah. But like, one of them smelt that bad. And the first one I went into, it was just all wet, dirty, like muddy on the ground. And I'm having to like have me legs separated while I'm doing a whiz. Thank God I didn't need to take a dump.
Yeah, bro. You couldn't.
It was bad, man. I feel sorry for women.
Yeah.
That have to sit.
Because all of them were unisex as well.
Yeah. Some of the people were that dumb. There was like at the on one side of the cubicles, there was like just the single porta potties.
That's what I was just going to say.
And there was like lines with like 30 people just lining up for single cubicles. And then if you walk down just a bit, there was like aisles where there was like
heaps.
24, like there was 12 and 12 and you were one line that would go to either side.
Yeah.
And it was like the same amount, 30 people, but you had like
that many
20
more. You had like 24 instead of one.
Yeah, it was. Some people would dump if you just had to walk down a bit late.
The first time I had to go use one, I didn't. I just went to the closest ones, which was only the single ones.
Did you?
So I waited that long.
Oh, you silly man!
But the next time I went down there, and I instantly didn't even wait 1 second. I just went straight into one.
Yeah, because when I had to go right at the start, I had to go, had to go.
Yeah, it was a bit like that.
The music, I didn't really. It was okay, but I didn't really find it all that crash hot.
Nah.
Even like
it's not my type of music.
Even like the main event, it's like it was DJ work.
Yeah.
Like it's not to me that it wasn't like. I feel like a concert is sort of cooler where the act is like performing. Like either the guy or the girl is like putting on a performance.
Not all of them were DJs though.
No, they weren't. And some were bands. But like I felt like people weren't putting on like performances.
I feel
like they weren't dancing around, getting like the crowd super hyped. It was just like either a DJ or a band playing, and maybe someone was a bit moving around singing. But like I didn't think anyone was like really. It wasn't a massive act.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
Yeah, but anyway, I thought the biggest. The worst thing there was the food, the cost of food.
Mum told me this. You did something crazy because the food I got, unreal value.
Really?
Yeah, man. You tell your story and then I'll jump in.
I was such an idiot. Like I was nearly on waters like all day, and when I mean waters, I mean H2O water.
Yeah.
I only bought.
What else does water mean?
Well, blue waters or something. I bought a couple vodka Red Bulls during the day, and I think like 1 or 2 Smirnoff Ices. But like I was getting a water every time I was getting a.
Oh yeah.
And because I didn't even really see the free waters, and I heard that like the lines were massive. People were lining up like for 45 minutes.
Nah.
Well, I don't know, man. So I was just buying bottles of water, and I was literally paying $1 per 100 mils, which was
ridiculous.
So bad. And then
do you know
an alcohol was like $15, $15 to $18, and then I bought some chips first, just because I was just like a little bit hungry right at the start. So I got I think it was $7 worth of chips, and it was just like a small bucket. They felt like were raw, so I only had half. So that was shit. I literally probably had
firm chip.
I probably
you
had
don't want a firm
I
chip.
probably only had like 10, 15 chips out of that, and then chucked it, and then a little bit later, I bought.
Did it have any seasoning? Any salt?
Mate, nothing. There was no seasoning, and there was no. They had like a little stand to the side with some sauces, so I put some Tom sauce on it.
At least it was free sauce, not the 20 cents.
Thank God, mate. It wouldn't have been 20 cents. It would have been $2 per one of those little squeezes. $1 per the side.
Yeah. I like that.
We could probably make that into a reel with it. But and then the other thing I bought, don't get me wrong, it was a nice wrap. It was like a chicken, like this chicken wrap thing. But I spent $20 on a freaking wrap. It was crazy, man. I spent so much money there. It was ridiculous. Like it was crazy. And then get this right. Right at the end before Flume was on, I was like, I got to get another water before I'm in there for like an hour.
Yeah.
So, I was sitting with a bunch of mates, and then I was like, I'm gonna go up to this. There was a couple stalls or a couple vans, and then I'm walking up to the first one, and I see the second one has a water sign for $5. Up to the first one because it's just quicker, closer. I go, can I grab 2 waters, thanks? And he starts putting it in, and I'm like, oh, how much is that? And he's like, they're $6. I'm like, oh, thanks, mate. And then I left. And I'm just gonna go here because I saw that was $5 each, and I just turned and go straight away. And my mate Rossi's behind me, and Ross like taps me on the shoulder. And he's like, "Mate, he said fuck you to me as I left." Yeah,
Fucking.
I was like, "Mate, I ain't spending an extra $2 each.
Yeah.
When I can literally walk 5 meters, and get one cheaper."
Well,
And there was no line.
I still think you're silly because you're the big blue tent, the blue inside whiteouts where Fisher was, the other one, right down the end of those bars.
Yeah.
There was a huge free water, huge.
Wait, on the right or the left side? I only went
Left
down
side.
to Fisher, the big tent once.
Yeah, same. But I was there for a bit. Far down near the bars on the left hand side was a big like trailer almost giving out free water.
I don't know what.
There. So I didn't buy water once because I took in a big empty water bottle and filled it up.
Yeah, that was the play, man. Because I think I spent because I was sometimes buying water for Liv. Like, I bought over the course. I probably bought at least 8 waters. So I probably spent $40 on water.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I got there late as. What time did you get there?
I got there at I think I only started prees at
I dropped you off at 12:20.
20. Yeah. So I started prees about 12:30, but I didn't have many because I was like, it was that early. I was like, I got to pace.
Yeah.
And mate, there was people doing not just alcohol there.
Oh yeah.
Someone literally in front of me.
Yeah.
At the end in Flume, there was
Anyway.
there was someone right in front of me just went just put on their finger up to their next person and just went.
Yeah, that's shocking.
And then the person who I was with tapped me on the shoulder and they're like, "Did you see that?" I'm like, "Yeah." this guy that did it, he was smiling the whole time.
Yeah, bro. There was that many jaws swinging, I reckon, in there.
Mate, it was not good. And the amount of my nose isn't actually that accustomed to marijuana smelling.
Yeah.
Because I'm not around it at all.
Yeah.
Or never have been really. But then I think I can now smell it because there was a fair amount.
There was a lot in there.
There was a lot in there. And I think didn't do any drugs.
Yeah, nah.
Only if you say alcohol, but
so yeah. I got
actually
I
took some Panadol too when I was there from the medics. I was like, I'm starting to get a headache.
I got
Bro.
Yeah.
I had my right eye was watering for the first 3 hours because I think I must have got a little bit of sunscreen or something in it.
Yeah,
It
nothing
was
worse than sunscreen
terrible.
eye.
And there was a bloke that took down his glasses and both were so puffy and red. You could get Telfast there at the medical centre.
I heard.
I had but I already took some antihistamines before I went, thank God, because bro, got muddy there too. Under the big tent. Yeah, that was bad.
Well, I wore white shoes, but I was chilling. I did well.
That was bad.
So I got to prees real late, like 1-ish, and so I had a few there, and then we weren't close to Vic Park where it was at, right? Guess how long it would have taken to walk there?
Mate, to walk would have taken you an hour and a half.
Hour 20, yeah.
Yeah.
Because all the taxis in Ballarat were taken.
Bro, did you see all the buses?
Yeah, bro.
Well, you weren't even there at the end. Because you left it.
They were still coming, bro.
Bro, I heard between 30 to 40,000 people were there.
Yeah, bro. Crazy.
It was massive.
So we had to wait an hour and a half to get a taxi to get into the thing. And get this right.
Oh, you got taxis?
A maxi taxi.
We got lifts, thankfully.
And, bro, we got there at 3:30, so not too bad. We get out of the taxi, start walking to the entrance.
Yeah, I reckon we only got there at 2:33, maybe.
Yeah, but then our mate goes, all oh, I forgot my phone in the taxi.
No.
And the taxi's gone now.
No.
Yeah, bro. And so he's like, hands on heads, like, fuck. And like, so they.
How do you get the number?
Yeah, one of our friends quickly calls up the taxi company.
Yeah.
And then she was telling him the address where we just come from to work out what taxi it was.
Who it was, yeah.
Eventually, they worked it out and then called the taxi driver, and he found the phone in the taxi.
Yeah.
But then he said he was picking up another group to bring him here.
Yeah.
So we waited 30 minutes
for
this taxi to come back to get the thing. So we ended up getting in there at 4.
You waited for him?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be dog.
Oh,
and his ticket was on his phone.
On his own?
On his phone.
Oh, yeah, he can wait out there by himself.
Nah. But then, so yeah, I got in there at 4.
All of you blokes waited.
Oh, some, just me and some others, but not everyone.
Well, didn't miss much, really.
And then we went in at 4. I straight away went to the bar, 2 drinks.
Yeah, man, I saw people triple parking.
And then I was done. They were the only 2 drinks. It was that hot. I was on the waters.
Yeah, waters. But I reckon a lot of people were on waters because it was that hot, man.
It was that hot. It was ridiculous.
I guess you could say decent day for it, bro. We went to at Flume, the last one. We were up the front, not like right at the front, but we were like probably, you know where the cameras were.
The cameras
at the main stage. The camera, like, it was probably like 25 meters back, 25, 30 meters back. Would you say, or a bit more from the main stage? 40.
Oh, 30, 40.
30, 40. We were probably like 10 meters in front. So we were probably only like 20 meters back. So we were pretty close. And then Liv needed a whiz like right near the end.
Yeah.
So we had to walk through like that many people to get out. But some other dude left at the same time. So I just followed him. Yeah. He made the line and he's like, "You follow me?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're just following
just trying to get out.
Just trying to get out." And then we sort of left like near the end because like he was basically doing the same stuff. It was just DJ work. And it all sort of sounds very similar. Excuse me.
Yeah. I left like at 9, man, and then I left at like 9 and then got home early, and I'm glad I came home early, took some Panadol, drank more water, went to bed.
Yeah, bloody oath.
Actually, lies. Watched 1 episode of Love Island, then went to bed.
Yeah, right. Should we do... Yeah, all right. We'll jump to a quick ad, and then we'll get right back into this. Hey guys, just wanted to give a quick shout out to our 2 brands, RKLS and Vintage Zip. You can find both of those on Instagram at rkls.clothing and at Vintage Zip. We also have a website, which is rklsclothing.com.
You can shop all our latest release of RKLS and all our vintage items that we source straight from the United States of America. We've also got an RKLS community newsletter that you can sign up to get behind the scenes, sneak peeks, and exclusive discount codes.
So let's get straight back into the video.
So just before I forget, you said that the food situation was no good.
It costs so much money, man.
So for me, I must have picked a real good one because I got a big tray of chips, like this long. Yeah, it was a bit skinnier, but it was this long, plus like 2 or 3 chicken strips. Guess how much?
What, $15?
Yeah, $14.50.
Yeah,
that's unreal value compared to a $20 wrap. $20 wrap.
It was nice, but a wrap for $20. I literally made sure I ate all of it.
Yeah, and chewed it 3 times, 4 times, 5 times.
Yeah, literally, man.
On both sides of the piece.
It was,
bro.
Yeah,
you've got to get your money worth there.
You certainly do.
Well, that was good value, I reckon. Plus, I used the Mrs. card.
Goodness, man. So what did you rate it?
Yeah, 4.
4, yeah.
4 out of 11.
I wouldn't like rush to go back.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, I am glad. Oh yeah, I got something else to say.
But I guess
about
I would go. Like,
nah,
you wouldn't even go.
I'm glad I went to that one to experience it.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely not rushing back to go to another one.
Yeah. So like next year, all your mates say we're going to.
It depends who's playing.
You reckon?
Yeah, if people I know and like are playing, if
Yeah.
there's more rappers, like, of course, like, because that's what I listen to. If that's playing, I'm there.
Yeah.
But if it's the same stuff next year,
Yeah, nah.
I'm not going.
Wasn't really.
Especially if that's same temp.
Yeah, that was hot. What, mate, you're not going to be able to tell unless you're getting a ticket right last minute, which you did.
Yeah, there you go. The story about my ticket. So the whole leading up to spilt milk.
Spilt milk?
Some people say that.
Spilt milk.
Some people call it milk.
Milk? Spilt milk?
Anyway,
I don't know.
leading up to spilt milk, I was like, because my missus was always like, surely come, get a ticket and that. And all my friends were like, are you going? And I was like, kept saying, nah. I didn't want to pay $150 for a ticket, man, that I knew no one.
Yeah.
But one of me mates, Saturday morning of the festival, 9 a.m, he texts me going, I can get you a ticket for $90.
Yeah.
That's the cheapest ticket I saw anywhere reselling. So I was like, impulsively bought it. And then like soon after, I was like, why did I buy that? Like,
Yeah.
I don't like anyone playing in that. So I thought about reselling it and trying to make some money on it real quick. But I am glad I went for the experience of a festival for the first time.
How did you actually have it on your Apple Wallet or?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Ah.
And my one doesn't have a name on it. Mine
Mine did.
Yeah, mine was a bit sketchy. But not really. Oh, it's gone now. Oh, view expired. Because mine says partnerships 8, so that means it was given out for free to a business or something, a partnership, a promo, because it says complimentary on there.
Right.
So someone got it for free and they've sold it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So
made $90. Good on them.
It was actually
yeah,
it was someone we kind of knew, but not really. But yeah.
Have you been to any other like festivals or?
Nah, that was my first festival. But concerts. I've only really been to 2 concerts. One, I was in in 10, I want to say, and it was Lil Dicky.
Yeah,
it wasn't. I don't even listen to him or at the time, but my mates wanted to go, so I just tagged along, kind of.
Yeah,
and and I didn't know any songs, so I couldn't sing along or anything, but I knew one song.
Yeah,
but it was kind of cool. That's the only time I felt starstruck, and it was for him for some reason. It was so weird. I was just standing there, whoa, that's him. And then the only other time I've been to a concert was Kid Laroi. But we haven't told this story on here, have we?
No, it was so shit.
We were at the Kid Laroi concert, the one he cancelled.
Yeah, man.
We were there waiting. How many hours were we there for?
I think it was at least
3.
At least 2.
At least 2
over when he was meant to come out.
Yeah, bro.
It was pretty funny. For a little while because people were doing shoeies.
Yeah.
Around the whole
arena.
Arena. Was it Rod Laver?
Yeah. Rod Laver.
So that was pretty funny. But bro, people were getting rowdy. It was 2 hours, man. I
first thought it was a joke, and then he was going to come running out.
Because I think they shut the lights down, and then everyone thought
they did.
Yeah, because he was gonna play because they started during the show because they'd started moving stuff.
Yeah, and they the Indigenous man came out and said the
acknowledgement to country.
Yeah. And so he was definitely gonna come out, and then he did the mic check beforehand, but he had the sore throat.
There literally was people there that did get to hear him.
Yeah,
hear him sing.
But so they're the only 2 experiences I've had. So yeah, I got to go to more things, I reckon.
Yeah, I guess everything costs money. I got a ticket the other day for to go to the Formula 1 next year. So that'd be cool.
Yeah. How much is it expensive, or do you not want to say? Or?
I won't say, but
because you got the old.
I got a 4-day pass.
Yeah. How long does it go for? 4 days?
Yeah, so Thursday to Sunday. I got a grandstand ticket, so that'll be good. And I think my mates are gonna buy a park pass, just general admission to go Sunday. So
race day.
Yeah, so I don't really care. because I was in a grandstand last year, and like it's sort of like
What?
not
That good?
that real worth it.
Is it because like you're sitting
You only get to see
when they're driving past?
one corner really, and then you're looking up on the big screen, and you don't have commentating unless I think some people
Yeah, listen to radio.
listen to the like a radio sort
Yeah.
of thing.
People
But
do that at the footy.
it's the same with the footy, but like the footy, you can see the whole thing.
Yeah.
So it's a lot better at the footy because you can see the whole ground. But like in racing, because they're obviously in cars,
Yeah, and the track you can't see the whole track.
yeah, so you can't see the whole track. So yeah, so
Wait,
I'm gonna
so what ticket do you have?
a grandstand ticket. But so in the earlier days, I'm just gonna go by myself, or I might have
Have you taken off work yet?
no.
You would
But-
need to do that.
I will need to do that.
Yeah.
Either I'll make my roster fit, or I don't know if I'll be able to
Annual
take
leave or
annual leave or something.
something. Yeah.
But I'll be requesting those
Yeah.
days off, and I'll
Yeah.
make sure that I get those days off.
Well, yeah, you pay for it. You'd want to go.
Yeah.
Who's your favourite race Formula One driver?
So I'm a Mercedes. I go for Mercedes. So I like both Lewis and George. But in saying that, I got a Charles Leclerc signed mini helmet. I like his racing style. I hope he gets a world champion. I'm not that big a fan of Red Bull. But like, I don't know. I'm keen to see Oscar Piastri come into McLaren in 2023.
Yeah.
You probably don't really know too much about the Formula One, but I keep up with it a
Yeah.
fair bit. So I'm keen to see what this next year entails, because so what's happened is from 2021 to 2022 there was completely new regulations. So the car itself, so usually like a car stays very similar for like, let's say, I don't know, I think if how many years, but they've gone from like this same car for like the past 7 years or something. 7-8 years or whatever. Like it looks more or less the same.
Yeah.
And now
Actually, I
this
think
year
I've-
just
yeah.
gone 2022, it was a completely different car. Like how it functions. They've
For all.
for every single
Yeah.
team.
I think I've seen something about it.
Because like now the way that they were like creating downforce this year was through they had like this now I can't even think of what it's called. Like to create downforce, they had like these tunnels under the car that would suck the car down.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in the previous ones it was all just about like these aerodynamics on the top of the car that would push it down. But now it was being like sucked down to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was causing like all these cars to like have this porpoising effect, which creates like bouncing. And every car was allowed to have its own interpretation of like how they were to design the car. So nearly every car looked slightly different. Whereas in 2021, most cars looked nearly very the same. And Mercedes had won in 2020 and before that, and 2022 Red Bull had like the most dominant car and has won the championship this year, but Mercedes basically came back to nearly within par of their car. So this next coming year, 2023, Red Bull, Mercedes, and hopefully Ferrari are going to be on like very even playing field. And hopefully it's going to be like a really intense battles for the top. So that's unreal. Yeah.
That is.
I'm keen.
Wait, does it? Mate, that goes so hard.
Mate, hard.
Hard, fam.
Yeah, they're going to go real hard. So I'm keen to see what it's like. The Australian track isn't the most great track for like overtaking and stuff, but it'll still be cool because the teams actually and the drivers, they push harder on Saturday, because on Saturday that's quali, where they have to have the fastest lap time to see where they're gonna pole.
Yeah.
So like whoever gets the fastest lap time is going to be starting on the grid in P1.
Yeah.
So they push the hardest that they possibly can on Saturday, and then that Saturday's the day that they actually nearly have more crashes. Well, they did last year anyway. There's more crashes in quali than there was actually on the race day on Sunday, because on Sunday that's when you're actually getting points for the year. So I've probably just bored the absolute shit out of all the people.
That's all right. Bit of F1 for you.
Yeah, a bit of Formula One. If you don't like it, then I'm sorry. Just go back and listen to another episode.
Listen to the last one, because there was a fucking funny story about where Zack
going camping in Adelaide.
went camping and pulled out
the double swag.
The double swag. Whoa.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Long story short, my partner's dad put away the double swag wet the previous time, and when we pulled it out in Adelaide, 6.5 hours from where we live, it was mouldy as. I'm going to leave it there. You can go listen to the previous episode, because that was a bit of a whirlwind.
Yeah. In recent news, just to switch up from the F1, I don't know if you know much about him, but I know a little bit. Liver King. You might know him.
I know of him.
Yeah.
Big boy.
He's a large man.
Large man.
Very large man. He's just come out. Well, he was exposed by
More plates, more dates.
What?
Is
What's
that his channel?
No.
Are you sure?
Or the dude that exposed him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who it was, but
I'm pretty sure
there was an email link from a doctor, because he was emailing a doctor because he wanted to, I don't know, but it said everything that he was on and how much money he was spending. Was it a week or a month?
Thousands, I'm guessing.
Like 12,000. I can't remember if it was a week or month, but and the thing is, though, he's always preached, and on all the podcasts he goes on,
that he's natty.
He's natty. He has never touched steroids, or never will, or never has.
You look at his body and you think, how has he not?
Yeah. No, you look at it and you know he's on steroids, but now he's been caught.
Finally been exposed.
And he's come out with an apology video.
Yeah.
And
Would you watch it?
Yeah.
I need to watch it.
I've just seen clips of it. I haven't seen the whole thing. And he goes, I take full ownership. I mucked up. I have and am currently taking steroids. But then he goes into, like, not saying he's not doing this or it's not important. Like, he tells these stories about how he's just trying to promote mental health and a better way of living, like going to the gym and living and eating these certain ways to help your mental health.
Yeah.
But like I said, that's all good that he's doing that, but he uses it as an excuse to cover up his like how he's done wrong.
Right.
But at the start, he's like, I take full responsibility. But then he goes and says like these things.
Some things have happened. Yeah.
To kind of change the topic.
Not cool.
No, I read a lot of comments.
Not cool.
Yeah. But then there was some comment that was funny. Like, it was like, bro, chill. No one cares. We all knew you were on the roids.
Literally though.
Yeah. But there was a funny video how he's getting all these like organs and meat and that, and he yells out, I want all of them. And then I read the comments and someone said, yeah, that's what he yells out when he walks into the chemist.
Yeah. I want all of them, all the steroids.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, he's a big dude.
Did you talk about how you've gone camping?
Yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to touch on. Because, anyway, yeah. So I went away to Torquay.
Yeah.
Near the beach. It was actually...
Sorry, I just felt like...
No, you had to. You had to. I went to a caravan park. Is it a caravan? Is it a caravan?
Caravan park?
Yeah, caravan park.
Oh.
But
yeah,
I didn't stay in a caravan park. Is it still called a caravan park? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, campsite.
Anyway,
it's
right near the beach. And we stayed in a tent, and then we had a gazebo in front of it.
Yep.
Pretty good setup for a first time camping, like not with my family.
Yep.
It was pretty fun. Well, no, it was really fun.
You had a gazebo, so you had shade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it hot?
It was good the first 2 days, and then it was hot the third day and really hot when we were packing up on the
Yeah.
fourth. But we packed up, like we got up early because early checkout and that. Mate, that I had so much fun. Like
Yeah.
camping, so much fun. Like I need to go again. Like
Yeah.
I'm already looking at like dates where I can go again because it was so much fun. I was gonna say at last episode what I booked for me and my partner.
Yeah.
But then I worked out that the episode would be out before we did it.
Yep.
So I didn't want her to hear it.
So you can now.
Can now because we've already done it. We went to an escape room.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that was my first time to an escape room, and it was really fun as well. Like
Yeah, it's odd because I've only just recently gone to an escape room
Where?
too. For my partner's brother's 21st
in Melbourne, was that?
in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're cool.
Man, they're sick.
I didn't even know his mates.
Mm.
So he had two of his friends, and obviously him, and also his younger brother, and me. So there was
Was
five of
Liv
us.
with it?
No, it was just us.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me.
How many rooms?
She
were
didn't want to go because she sometimes gets a little bit claustrophobic.
Oh yeah.
How
How many rooms was there at the other one?
We had two.
Two.
Oh, like different ones you could pick out of. You're talking about?
Nah. Like when you pick one.
So the one we picked
Yeah. How
had
many?
2 rooms.
Only.
Yeah.
The one I went in had 4.
4.
Yeah, bro.
Shit. You
Yeah.
went through 4 different doors.
Yeah.
Shit.
And so we go in. Oh yeah, I won't say actually I can't say that. But we go in
Yeah.
and she starts like talking to us, giving us a little breakdown and that of like what you can and can't do.
Yeah.
And she goes, recommended time 45 minutes to get through all 4.
Yeah, I think we had about that much time too, I reckon.
And then she goes, yeah, it's good if you get done in 45. There has been quicker. First timers, you could be. I've seen some people do it for an hour and a half, but
we had to get it done in this time.
yeah, no, we had. I think because the booking times were every hour and a half, so I think you had to do it, and then they had to reset every an hour and a half. So
Yeah, right.
you could do it either in 45 minutes or a bit longer. Because we took, I think it was an hour and 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was so much fun. Like, I can't obviously give the clues away.
Yeah.
Because like,
Can you tell me what was the main setting of what your one was? Like, what did you pick? What was your room about?
Science.
So the one we were doctors.
Yeah.
And we had to we were getting amnesia, so we were forgetting like who we were and stuff, and we had to figure out who we were and the cure to solve our
You
amnesia.
actually were, or was this?
I think we had to figure out who we were as the person, and then we had to find
Not your actual self, like a character.
Yeah, the character.
Yeah, I thought you meant your actual self. I'm like, what?
No, I'm not a doctor. But like that's when we went in there and like we had to find out who we were and the cure to the amnesia.
Right. Was it good?
It was cool, yeah. There was some really cool thing. We had a lot of like locks and like codes we had to find.
Yeah.
The very last one we like couldn't work it out, so we had to, and because we had to like put a few things in like a certain order to find a code to open up this box, which ended up having the solution in it, like in a little vial, and we couldn't work out this very last one. And one of the other guys literally just like brute forced the padlock.
Did he?
Yeah, and he's like. So he
got it.
He got he's like, oh, I got it, and I'm like, oh no. So
Did you
then
get
we
in
just
trouble?
because we tried. So we just tried finding out what it was, and we couldn't like reverse engineer like why was it these numbers for the thing, which sort of stumped us a bit.
Did that?
They were allowed to give us clues.
Because we got given a walkie-talkie.
Yeah, we did too.
Yeah.
And then we did get actually a clue for that one. And then we were able to figure it out because we had to put a smell to to these like different things that like we didn't think about smelling it, and so we only probably got like 2 or 3 clues for the whole thing. But it was good.
Nah,
I would go back. I think it was a bit expensive. Oh, actually, I think it was about $55 a head.
Yeah, I think it was the same.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's
an
probably about right.
experience.
Yeah, I would say it'd be better value if it was about $40.
Well, yeah, I'll be happy if it was cheaper.
Yeah, I'd be happy if it was cheaper, but
no, it was fun though. I'd definitely do it again. Well, not the same one, obviously, but
no,
a different one. Yeah, I want to do more of those as well.
Yeah, I would definitely do more of those.
Back onto the camping. How good is just waking up and then getting up and cooking some bacon and eggs?
Yeah, pretty good, man.
Bro, the bacon and eggs I cooked.
Yeah,
were elite.
Yeah, I make pretty good bacon and eggs myself.
And we bought a fair bit of bacon.
Mm.
Like, so we were having a lot of I can't even speak. We had a lot of bacon, and it was good, man.
Mate, that goes so hard.
Mate, hard.
Hard, fam.
Certainly does.
Yeah.
Good bacon and eggs.
Mate, wait.
That's unreal. It certainly is unreal.
Yeah. Wait.
Oh. Do you have a few of them?
Yeah, we did actually. Had a few Pepsis. Rude not to.
Did you do anything else over there?
We considered going. They had like this international volleyball tournament there at the time. We were going to go to, but never got around to it because we thought it would just be better to, I don't know, just do other shit.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I had a few picnics on the beaches and that. Took a film camera, so I'll have to get some film developed soon.
Yes, very good.
What else did we do? Shit, I can't remember now, eh?
Yeah, no, that's all right.
But it was good. Definitely going to go camping more over this.
Where'd you go?
Torquay. But
Yeah.
I definitely want to go more camping again more over this summer break.
Yeah, I don't know if I really get the chance to because I'm sort of starting a new job coming into this new year. Still nursing. But yeah, I don't know. Especially then if I'm trying to get like 4 days off in a row to go to this Formula 1.
Yeah. Fuck. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Bleep that one out, I reckon.
Yeah, no, it's all going smoothly at the moment. Look, still continuing to look at some houses at the moment. So if we find any more, you got to come with if you can.
Yeah, because the stories that we can get.
You know what would be funny is we have to go to the cheap as ones.
We should.
Yeah.
We should literally just do this.
Yeah, we go literally to the cheap as ones just to see like, whoa, now this is bad.
That's shit.
And then we just go to like $1 million one, like, yeah, I'm good. I can afford this.
Yeah, interested buyer, ready to buy.
Yeah. So I put off on it. Yeah. 300,000.
Yeah, I've got the finance.
Yeah. Come in like freaking $700,000 under their asking.
Yeah.
Oh, they'd literally like ban me or something.
Yeah, they wouldn't be happy.
They would not be happy.
Yeah, they'd probably like blacklist you.
Probably. I don't know.
For just mucking around.
Literally.
No, they would.
I don't know. Yeah. Can they refuse to let someone through their home? I don't know. Maybe. I'm not too sure. We could try it. Nah. No, we shouldn't. I need to get on the good book so they can
Give
I
that
can
good
actually
nut.
yeah. Not over bloody charge me or whatever.
No, but you do need to get out because we need to get a studio.
I know. I'm so keen, man. Soon as I get a home, one of the bedrooms is turning into a studio.
Yeah.
Straight dedicated to the Ear Motel.
Let's go.
Where you can stay and listen. And then we definitely need to start getting people on the potty.
I've got someone in mind.
I'm keen. I'm keen to have another person on.
Yeah.
Could be you.
Could be. Comment. Let us know who you
Like,
you
I'm
want to see.
happy if we get like Tom Cruise or
Leonardo,
Kid Leroy,
Drake,
yeah,
LeBron,
Kim K,
Obama.
Maybe people won't like if we get Trump on here.
Yeah, could be good content though.
Could get K-Rudd.
Julia
Ultra.
Gillard.
Nah.
Anyway,
Serena Williams.
yep.
Tiger Woods. Michael Jordan?
I reckon we would be able to get Michael Jordan on the
MJ,
potty.
MJ, yeah. LBJ.
I said him.
Did you?
I think so.
I don't know if you did.
Or maybe not.
You said Barack.
Yeah.
We could get
Oi,
Bronny on too.
Oi, what's Obama's last name?
Obama.
Yeah.
I ain't stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we're going to wrap it up there, guys. So thank you very much for staying and listening at the Ear Motel. Make sure to hit us up or follow us on Instagram at the Ear Motel. We also have our clothing brand, which I'm wearing now. We still got a few of these shirts if you want to get them at.
That's a sample.
This is a sample. This is a black one. We have it actually in, I think, coal. Yeah, pretty sick color, the coal color, and white. And that is rkls.clothing on Instagram, or rklsclothing.com is our website where you can buy all of our clothes straight off the website, shipped to your door. We also sell vintage clothing, secondhand, nice pieces
straight from United States of America.
That certainly is, and we do get like some discounts every now and again. We just had a Black Friday sale where we had some sales then, so make sure you can either sign up for our newsletters where we give out those discount codes. And yeah, so go check that out on Instagram. You can follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and definitely subscribe to us on YouTube. Thanks, guys, for staying and listening at the Ear Motel, and we'll see you in the next one.